Hello, I am Jhello and I will be showing you how to make smooth top-down movement in under 15 lines of code with Xogot. We'll be using the Apple Magic Keyboard, but use whatever form of input works for you. Project files will be in the description. Open your world scene and create a new character body 2D node. Now rename it to player. Hold on the node and press save branch as scene. Save it to any folder you want. I'm choosing player, and open it. Once in your player scene, add a sprite 2D node and drag your art into the texture property. After, add a collision shape 2D node and select add with rectangle and reshape it to the player. Once you've done that, add a new script and disable the template. Once in the script editor, we only need 3 variables, all of which we will be using export. First, add export var max speed, which we will be setting to 160. Then, add export var acceleration, which we will be setting to 15. And finally, add export var friction, which we will set to 10. Now all exported variables can be found when clicking onto your player node. Now back in our script editor, we will be creating our physics process and make our final variables. Create var input vector, which we will be setting to input.getVector, UI left, UI right, UI up, and UI down. At the end, we will be adding .normalize to it. But why? Imagine our input vector as this graph, where right is 1, left is -1, up is 1, and down is -1. If we are moving at 1 pixel per second and we press up and right at the same time, then we are moving 1 to the right and up 1. Using the Pythagorean theorem, that means we are moving around 1.4 pixels per second in that direction. And normalizing it would force our speed in that direction to also just be 1. Now create a new variable called vel change. We will be using a ternary if statement, which is a super concise if statement to switch between acceleration and friction based on if we are moving or not. So set it to acceleration if input vector does not equal vector2.0, which means that we are moving, else friction. Now for our velocity, we will be using lerp, which is linear interpolation to make our movements seem smoother. So set our velocity.x to lerp velocity.x input vector.x times max speed and velocity change times delta. We use delta to make sure our movement is consistent to time and not frame rate. Now for our velocity.y, it is the exact same except we replace every x with y. Now just add move and slide, and that's it. Press play and there you have it. A smooth top-down player controller in less than 15 lines.